So we were discussing about your biomass collectors. So different variations in the drum type digesters, that is two main variations in the floating drum design, one with the water seal and other without the water seal. Water sealing makes the plant completely anaerobic and corrosion of the gas holder drum is also reduced. So the main problem for this is that water sealing is required because if water is present, then like if absence of water takes it the make the plant totally anaerobic, and if there is a presence of water, it will be giving rise to corrosion also. So if there is corrosion in that part is there, so that corrosion will slowly degrade over the we can say digester of this. So water sealing is required with this. We have two options in this: one with the water seal and one without the water seal. But we usually prefer going for water sealing digesters for this case. So then the bricks and stones are the commonly used materials. The side walls are made of bricks and stones for this, and that are normally used for every digesters for this. Ferro cement rings are also used for construction. We also equip the ferro cement rings and that iron and cement rings that are these are we can say combined over to provide support over this to this. So MS sheets, Mysteel sheets, ferro cement and polyethylene is also used in construction of gas holders for holding the gas because it has to be on the pressure and this and it is being on the top of this. So we normally use ferrocement in this case, or polyethylene basically is used for the construction of the gas holder. In this the case, on the top there is a gas holder. If you see here, it is a gas holder. Here this is a mixing device. This is inlet of this. This is the dimensions are given for this. So 100 mm pipe for this side, and this is for 14 at the height of 1400 millimeter, and from above this is height of 300. This is a mixing device. It gets to stir. So this is inlet, and this is water seal outside this. This is outside this here water sealing. Water sealing is provided as we have discussed to make the process anaerobic and to prevent corrosion in this process. So it has to increase. It will be increasing the life of the chamber in this case. Clear? So the digester overall life of the digester is increased in this case. So mixing device will be mixing, and above this is a we can say gas collector, and this is the gas pipe that will be used to supply the gas over this pipe. So this is two chamber rectangular digester with floating gas holder and water seal. So it is having two chambers, say like this one chamber is this, another is this side on this side, and above the gas holder and this the with the water seal on the side that in the yellow color. So that is shown in the water seal. So these are two chambers and rectangular in shape a digester, and that is with a floating gas holder. So this is a floating gas holder on the top, and he is having water seal also on this side. That is to we can say the make the process anaerobic in this part. So what are the advantages of the floating drum plant? So less come troubles because solids are constantly submerged. So they we can say the solid we used in this case is constantly submerged in this case. So we can in this part the scum is not produced as much as in the case of other ones. So no separate pressure equalizing device is used. So pressure is already equalized in this case. So we don't require any additional pressure equalizing device in this case. The danger of mixing oxygen with the gas to form an explosive mixture is minimized because it is sealed and it is covered from all the sides, and the water sealing is also there. So it is we don't need any we can say any additional type of seal in this case. So that oxygen comes and lets to we can say add up to this, and with the addition of oxygen, the main chances it can explode basically. So explosive mixture is made when there is addition of oxygen in this case. So addition of oxygen is prevented already in this case. Higher gas production per cubic meter of the digester is achieved as per the we can say the capacity of the digester. Higher gas production per cubic meter. Yeah, so as compared to the overall we can say volume of the digester, we are having a higher gas production in this case. So floating drum has welded braces, and also this is the floating drum is having the welded braces which helps in breaking the scum by rotation. So this floating drum have also we can say additional option of welded braces are welding on this. So with normally when these braces helps in that breaking of scum when they rotate, uh, because of it is a floating drum when they rotate, so it breaks up the scum in this case with itself by the rotation of this. So in this case, there is we can say water seal is there, so no problem of gas leakage is there in this case, and we have a constant pressure maintained in this in the overall digester. So that is all. That is why we are not needing any sort of a pressure equalizing device also in this part. The disadvantages of floating drum plant. So it is higher cost. That another that if we go for the disadvantages for this, we have we can say a higher cost. Steel and cement cost is higher in this case. Heat is lost through the metal gas holder. Clear. In this case, what happens is like the heat that is you can say we are having a metal gas holder above this, so there are chances of heat loss out of this. Gas holder require painting once or twice a year, humidity and location, depending upon the humidity in that area and the location of that area. That gas holder, because of this, because a gas holder is prone to, we can say, over the erosion of this, so we have to paint it twice because it goes on, because presence of humidity makes it erode faster for this case. So in order to prevent the erosion of the gas holder, we have to paint it twice a year. Means we have to, after every 6 months, we have to paint the gas holder, because the humidity on it takes up the above layer of it and gets to erode the gas holder. Clear? Then flexible pipe joining the gas holder to the main pipe requires maintenance. So the flexible pipe that is joining the gas holder to the main pipe, it is requiring maintenance also. UV rays and rotation of the drum is also like it is helping us. UV rays and rotation of the drum in this case, from the UV rays and rotation of drum, we have to we can say maintain that flexible pipe that is joining the gas holder to the main pipe also. Then advantages of fixed dome type. The second one, the second category is the fixed dome type digester. And what are the advantages of this for the fixed dome type? It has low cost, only cement. We are not using any metal in this part, so here it is only made of cement, so it reduces the overall cost of the fixed dome. So no corrosion trouble, no metal is present in this case. So the gas holder is made of cement in this case, no corrosion, no trouble in this case. Then temperature will be constant. Temperature is maintained constant in overall digestion in this part of this type of parts in this case, because it will be helping on to getting off the temperature over the extra part. So the kettle and human excreta and along fibrous stalks can be fed. So it is also an advantage that the overall waste, like kettle waste and human excreta, because they are overall, they have the zero value over all of this, and other fibrous rocks like rices, or we can say fibrous wastage of the food ones, things, and the excreta of the humans in this case. So everything we all, and the kettle excreta that has a zero value over this, so it can, everything can be used in this case, so that decreases the overall cost of raw material required for this plant. So it is like the fed to this, these we can say that these inputs are very much, we can say, low in cost, or has a zero value, and that can be used to fed on like biogas out of this. Then maintenance cost is very low, almost no maintenance, because we are not using any metal type of gas collector in this part. This is wholly made of cement. So the cement hardly requires any maintenance in this part, and it is a fixed home. So we have no the movement of this. We don't require a mixture in this case. No little movement of the mixture is going on to this place, and a single dome. So it's not an issue that we have to pass it from one dome to another dome. So it having a single dome and a fixed dome, so it has, we can say, the overall maintenance cost, or we can compare, it has overly no maintenance at all. Then what are the disadvantages for this? So need the services of skilled masons. So once we have to create it in the for this construction, we will be requiring a skilled mason for this. We requiring a skilled mason person for this in this case. Then gas production per cubic meter is less, because it is having a we can say cemented structure. The overall thickness of the walls is more in this case, and there is the more dissipation. The chances of heat dissipation or the gas dissipation in the bricks is also chances of there. So it it makes the overall production, we can say, overall efficiency of the gas production gets to the lower part in this case. It brings it to the lower side. So gas production per cubic meter is lesser in this side. So per cubic meter gas production is lesser in this side. Scum formation is a problem as no stirring arrangement. So in this case, as we are having no stirring arrangement, so there is when the gases are like excreta, human excreta, cattle excreta, and the straws are used in this case, and they are not stirred in this case. The problem is that the scum goes on accumulating. So when it goes on accumulating, it gets to after a certain stage, it gets to take a solid shape in this case. And if the scum is not broken in the gas, that may interrupt or hinder in the, we can say, or it may not let the gas up to reach the dome on this type. Then again, the problem is variable gas pressure. The pressure in this case is not we can say constant. It is a variable pressure. The pressure goes on varying as with the, we can say, the digester is charged with the, we can say, the lot of this the lot of excreta or straw particles in this part. So this that makes the, we can say, your pressure for the gas variating after as the batches, we can say, processed in this part. So whenever the batch is introduced into the digester, there will be the variation in the gas pressure, and it won't get, we can say, we are not able to get a stable gas pressure overall in the fixed type of dome plant. So these are some of the disadvantages for the fixed dome plant. So this is done. So